Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to Science and Technology Part 2. Today we begin with a new chapter, lesson number 10, Information Communication Technology, the new direction of progress. The term Information Communication Technology or ICT includes communication devices and the use of those devices as well as the services provided with their help. So we will be learning in detail about these devices and the various softwares provided by this particular part of science and technology. We all know, children, that we are living in a world that is being guided and has been made progressive with advancement in science. Science and technology is increasing at a tremendous rate. If we ignore this explosion in information, the knowledge that we have will become outdated. And that is where information communication technology comes into action. In this particular chapter, we will be seeing an explosion of information. We will be learning the parts of the computer which you already know. We will be also seeing in detail the importance of ICT in learning science and technology. We will be learning in short different types of softwares and the multifarious opportunities provided by the study of computers in the world of knowledge. So let us begin. We first start learning and actually revising what are the different parts of a computer. Now the picture here shows a typical computer. Nowadays children are used to learning using a laptop. So some parts might be missing, but a general computer shows the following parts. It has a monitor. It has a CPU part which is marked as computer in this diagram. It has a printer which is attached. It has speakers. It is provided with two input devices, the keyboard and the mouse. Now let me remind you, children, input devices and output devices are different. We will learn about them in detail later. Let us see how does a computer work. Though a computer might differ in shape, structure, brand, etc., a basic computer consists of 3 units. We will learn them as input unit. What is opposite of input? Output unit. And the most important part, that is the processing unit. Now let us learn what is input unit. Input unit includes all types of information or data that is entered into the computer for the purpose of study or analysis. Generally, what is used to enter data or information? Keyboard. And along with keyboard, we also use something called as a mouse. Let us go to the output unit. Whatever data we have entered in the computer, it will give us a result or solution or even an answer. So the result or solution or answer that is eventually sent out and we see it either on the screen or we take a printout is called the output unit. Generally a screen or a monitor or a printer is used as an output unit. The processing unit includes memory unit, control unit and the ALU unit, arithmetic logarithm unit. we will see in detail the various opportunities offered to a young student by this field. By learning all these opportunistic areas, every child will get an idea as to which area is he getting attracted to. If opportunities are correct and if you have the liking for that area, you may even pursue it as your career. So let us see what are the opportunities given by the computer studies. First is the multimedia. Yes, animation, movies, short documentaries, the making, the processing, the editing, everything requires computer. So all those who are interested in this type of activities or aesthetic values may pursue multimedia later on in life. The next field is hardware. We all know every machinery is made up of various parts which work in unison. Same is the case with a computer. So all the computer parts that make it functional and useful are called the hardware. So somebody who is actually interested into it can go into this field. The next is software. What are softwares? Softwares are the programs, the inputs or commands given to the computer. So those who are interested in all these computer languages and are masters in it can definitely pursue this as a career. The latest is digital marketing. During this corona time, you might have noticed how your parents sit at home, order things online and are happy when the things reach home without them even stepping out of the house. This is also a type of digital marketing. Last but not the least, computers are evasively used in the field of training. Whenever you are inducted into a firm or a company, you are given training by an excellent person, by a knowledgeable person, by an experienced person of the firm. And he definitely uses laptops and computers. So computers are definitely used in providing training to a whole lot of people, and in this corona period even online trainings are happening just with the help of computers and information technology. Before we conclude, let me tell you children, we have learned what are the different parts of a computer, what are the different opportunities that a computer study offers you, and what are the important functions of various units of the computer. Now, before we meet again in the next lecture, please write down these question answers given in the form of assignment. And if you notice, the last question is based on a diagram. You have to label the different parts of the computer given here. What will you do? You will copy down the question answers, questions in fact, go through the video again, find out the answers and write it down. And for this diagram, if you are interested, you may draw, or you can just label it as A, B, C, D, E and write down in front what it stands for or what is that part indicated. Let us meet again next time. Thank you.